Chapter 6 Chapter 130 Accident. JJ's POV. Late, 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 late. Damn it. CN didn't wake me up. He let me sleep and left without waking me up. I'm very angry at him. I let him stay in my room. He didn't even make an effort to wake me up. He also turned off my alarm. It's so embarrassing. I checked the time on my phone. No way. I really don't want to go. This is even worse. I have no ride. But if I wait for one to fill up, I don't want to be delayed. Bad trip. It's still morning but it feels like afternoon. Hagado Versosa only. From Filipino. In formal language, this phrase, it used when someone is extremely exhausted. It means I'm tired. I'm walking just to get it done. I haven't even had a proper breakfast. I woke up late, grabbed some bread, and rushed out. I stopped at a corner for a moment, completely out of breath. I'm not even going to make it, so why bother running? JJ. I heard someone is calling. I looked the other way. A man is waving at me. It's Rory. I also waved at him and he immediately came to me. You're late too. He teased me. Yeah. I almost woke up at noon, and you? I woke up late too, he answered. We walked together. We didn't hurry, because it was already late. It's a waste of our effort. And quat, do you live there? Are you close to Edrix's house? And quat, I asked him. He is from the subdivision across the street. Edrix is not from there. I know they are still far away. And quat, no. I slept there at my girlfriend's house. And quat, he answered and suddenly smiled. Already know this. And quat, that's you? And quat, he just rubbed his neck and smiled at me. It's crooked. He still looks proud of what he did. And quat, are you always like this? And quat, is it necessary for you guys to always talk to your girlfriends? And quat, I asked him. He felt so awkward. But I couldn't help being curious about them. And quat, it wasn't planned. It just happened so suddenly. But once you give in to temptation, there's no turning back. And quat, he answered. Is that so? Temptation. It's a good thing. This is what happened with me on New Year's. By chance, oh my. My life is over in the hands of Brother Angelo. And quat. And quat, I answered while nodding. He suddenly smiled foolishly. I immediately responded with a sharp look at him. And quat, you don't have any experience yet, do you? And quat, he asked teasingly. Almost nothing. And quat, don't ask me that. And quat, why are you blushing? And quat, I immediately held my cheek so he wouldn't see. Piss off. Why did our conversation end up here? And quat, it doesn't matter. When you and Keifer become lovers, you can teach him. And quat, he said and suddenly laughed out loud. That's it. It's crazy. I immediately looked at him badly. I also gave a strong blow to his arm to make him stop. And quat, ouch. That hurts. And quat, he complained while rubbing his arm. Do I have to teach such things? And are you really supporting Keifer? Arg. Don't think about it. Why does my heart ache whenever I suddenly think that Keifer might have done something like that? I shouldn't care about what he does with his life. I should just expect him to cause trouble for me. But what if Yuri too? I don't know, but it feels weird to think of them all like that. They are men. That's their life. Case in point. Deep inside there seems to be a part of me that is still concerned. I'm not saying they shouldn't explore. I stayed silent as we kept walking. We were just a corner away from school when Out of nowhere, Rory grabbed my arm and pulled me in a different direction. And quat. Hey, where are we? And quat. And quat. SSSSSHH. Don't look back. Someone is following us. And quat. He whispered to me. I felt nervous. I wanted to turn around to find out who they were, but Rory told me not to. We sped up walking. We turned into an alley. And quat. Call Keifer, immediately. And quat. Rory ordered me. I immediately took my cell phone. I was about to call Keifer, but Rory suddenly pushed me, causing me to lean against the wall. I was surprised to see those following us that Rory was fighting alone. And quat. Rory, and quat. I screamed. One of his opponents was about to approach me, but Rory immediately stopped him. I couldn't move. I couldn't even do anything to help him. And quat. Here is the girl. And quat. The men who had just arrived shouted. And quat. JJ, get out of here. And quat. Rory ordered me. But I can't move. I can't leave him. And quat. JJ, and quat. I couldn't think anymore. I approached Rory and helped him. I was just kicking and punching. And quat. I said, leave. Why are you still here? And quat. And quat. I can't leave you. And quat. I answered him. And quat. Huh. Did you think you could handle us? There are only 2 of you. There are more than 10 of us here. And quat. One of them said. What do you need? Rory asked. That girl. We know she is Keifer's girlfriend. One of them answered. Ha. What is it? Keifer's girlfriend. Son. Where did that news come from? No. That bastard is not my boyfriend. I refused what he claimed. You think we'll believe it? Of course not. I know your head is weak to believe what I said. Where did the news that I was that guy's girlfriend get popular? We have to get out of here. Rory whispered. Here, like this, he said and looked around as if looking for something. He looked at me and suddenly, run. Suddenly he ran. I was still a little confused, but I immediately ran away. Hey, get her back here. I don't want to. Why? Do they always scream like that when they are running over? They thought because they said we would come back just like that. JJ, let's go back, Rory shouted. I was just going to ask why, but the reason was already seen. More men will meet us. But when we came back, we were also met with the conflicts we had earlier. We stopped in the middle. Alas, we are cornered. You can't escape. Damn it. All of a sudden, the 4 of them let out a roar. Rory tried to hide me behind him, but it didn't work. They blocked us in a circle. Just give us Keifer's girlfriend so there will be trouble. One of them said. I am not Keifer's girlfriend. Shit. This is what I'm saying. It is a sin when this ever happens. The trouble is going to be bigger when I hand over you this girl. Rory replied. Red heart. Those holding the baliso looked at each other for a moment and suddenly they rushed towards us. I turned to the other side of me. One of them is coming. I couldn't move anymore because it was too late to move. I just closed my eyes and waited for the knife to hit me. JJ. Keifer's POV. Why isn't she here yet? Even if she woke up late, she should have at least made it to half of Sir Alvin's lecture. But now, 2 subjects have already passed, and she's still not here. Something is wrong. I was about to get my phone from my pocket, but I stopped. Maybe she'll get suspicious if I use it again to find her. But I couldn't stop thinking about her. I'm worried and irritated at the same time. There were days when she used to be late, but she always arrived before the second subject starts. If she were absent, she would have called or texted one of us. This is really strange. Why isn't JJ here yet? CN asked, looking at JJ's table. That's the same question I'm asking for about 2 hours now. I looked at Yuri. He's looking at his notes, but I know what's running in his mind. Did she text or call you? I asked him. He shook his head without looking at me. Damn it. Why are you making me worried sick? I don't have any choice. I immediately get my phone and used it. For about a minute I'm staring at it and waiting for the result. This is the only way to find her. Suddenly, the result just came out. I stood up when I saw and read her current location. Hospital. CN. I shouted. He looked at me confused. Call your parents. Confirm if they have a patient that we're in HVIS uniform. Even the others are confused. CN took his phone and dialed. Keifer. Yuri called. Me. Why? And what? JJ. He stood up and looked at me straight in the eye. Keifer. I called the emergency room, CN said while waiting for someone to answer his phone. I can't wait anymore. What if something really happened to her? Fuck. Maybe what I can do if something bad happened to her. Not again. They say there is a man. His last name is Abijah. CN suddenly said. So it's not her. I supposed to feel relief, but I didn't. I wanted to see her and confirmed it with my own eyes. Abijah. Isn't that Rory? Edrix asked, and they both looked at Rory's chair. What the? I just noticed it. Rory wasn't there either. Wait, what if they are together? I didn't think twice. I immediately ran out of our room. I heard them calling me, but I didn't stop. What if something happened to her? I immediately got into the car. I started the engine and drove like a madman. No one could stop me at this moment. When I arrived at the hospital, I went straight to the emergency room. Too many patients. I would have approached the information, but there were too many people blocking the way. I have no choice. I immediately ran and approached every bed I saw. I opened every closed curtain. I almost got yelled at by the nurses because of what I was doing. Keifer. Someone called me. I turned around to see who it is. It was Yuri and the others. How did they reach here so soon? Am I too busy to not notice the time and speed of them following me? What's going on? Where's Rory? Edrix asked. But I could not answer him. Rory wasn't the one I came here for. Where the hell are